Forest Lodge was never meant to spark this much drama. But then again, nothing connected to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry ever seems to happen quietly. This isn't just about a luxury home tucked away in Windsor Great Park. It's not about design, architecture, or moving trucks. This story is about image, power, and the unspoken rivalry over royal influence. And this time, it looks like Catherine, the Princess of Wales, walked away with the crown jewel, both literally and symbolically. Let's rewind. Forest Lodge isn't just any home. It's enormous, complete with lakes, tennis courts, sweeping rose gardens, and 8 bedrooms, offering the kind of privacy Hollywood celebrities can only dream about. But here's the detail that turned heads: William and Catherine didn't just move in. They bought the property outright, with their own money. No taxpayer funding, no royal allowances, no Netflix payouts. Just their personal fortune. That single fact reportedly sent Meghan spiraling. Why? Because Forest Lodge wasn't just another estate to her. Years ago, when Meghan and Harry were still half in, half out of the royal world, they toured the property. At the time, Meghan allegedly envisioned it as her dream home, the ultimate "I've made it" address. She pictured herself sipping organic tea on the terrace, plotting her next media strategy. So when news broke that Catherine, not Meghan, was now the lady of the house, the sting cut deep. And according to insiders, Meghan didn't take it quietly. Reports claim she's been fixating on every little detail: the renovations, the furniture choices, even the new fireplaces William and Catherine are installing. Bitter barely covers it. Forest Lodge has become a mirror reflecting everything Meghan feels she lost, or never got. And Harry? Well, he's not exactly calming the storm. Sources say he's been sulking around Montecito, muttering things like, "That should have been us," and keeping score between himself and his brother. In his eyes, Catherine gets a mansion, while Meghan gets TikTok recipe videos. William receives public admiration, while Harry churns out another Netflix special no one asked for. The harsh contrast only makes things worse. Catherine isn't bragging. She hasn't done interviews, podcasts, or documentaries about the purchase. She simply moved in, quietly overseeing renovations with grace, a subtle, effortless mic drop. Meanwhile, Meghan is rumored to be brainstorming ways to drag Forest Lodge into her next round of content ideas. Titles like The Royal Home That Got Away, or even pitches for Netflix miniseries on real estate heartbreaks. Insiders say it's practically become her white whale. But here's the catch: William and Catherine didn't create a circus. No drama leaks, no tantrum rumors, no endless headlines. Just quiet elegance. And the public loves it. Catherine's approval ratings are climbing, while Meghan's fandom is busy clashing with royal historians in comment sections. And that's the painful truth: Catherine didn't take anything from Meghan. She didn't even compete. She simply stepped into a role Meghan once craved: status, elegance, and respect, and the public embraced it. The symbolism is crushing. Forest Lodge isn't just brick and ivy. It's a statement, a $16 million power move by the future king and queen, showing they don't need to explain themselves. Meanwhile, Meghan and Harry once poured $2.5 million into Frogmore Cottage, a home far less grand, only to be dragged in the press for weeks. Now, they're forced to watch William and Catherine buy a sprawling estate with applause echoing across the UK. And Meghan? According to insiders, she's obsessively comparing Forest Lodge to her Montecito mansion, counting acres, bathrooms, even questioning Catherine's choice of curtains. Every update out of Windsor reportedly pushes her further down the spiral of royal envy. The irony? Forest Lodge was secured without drama. William and Catherine didn't beg, complain, or sell a story. They just paid, moved in, and carried on. And that's the part Meghan reportedly can't stand: Catherine made it look effortless. Harry, for his part, keeps replaying the what-ifs. What if they had stayed? What if they'd played the game differently? What if they had waited just a little longer before walking away? Friends say Forest Lodge has become a symbol of everything he lost, a painful reminder that while William settles into his forever home, Harry is stuck across the ocean, dwelling on past choices. And Meghan? She's allegedly trying to spin the envy into opportunity, sketching out Netflix concepts, comparing palaces to mansions, and plotting ways to present herself as the modern royal voice. But here's the problem: Catherine isn't even reacting. She's simply choosing wallpaper, organizing rooms, and sipping tea with her children. No tweets. No leaks. Just grace. And somehow, that silence is louder than any podcast Meghan could ever record. Royal watchers say that's what's truly driving Meghan up the wall. Catherine isn't competing, and yet she's winning. When the public sees the Princess of Wales strolling the gardens of Forest Lodge with her children, it's game over in the perception war. The house itself is only part of the story. What it represents is bigger: peace, stability, and a quiet glow-up that doesn't need headlines to be validated. William and Catherine didn't just move in, they moved forward. And in doing so, they've redefined the narrative. Meanwhile, Meghan and Harry remain caught in the same cycle: noise, complaints, and endless comparisons. And the internet is starting to notice. Every time Catherine thrives, Meghan's response makes headlines, but rarely in the way she hopes. Forest Lodge has become the scoreboard. On one side, William and Catherine, settled, admired, thriving. On the other, Meghan and Harry, bitter, scrambling, stuck in a loop they can't seem to escape. At the end of the day, you can't build a fairy tale out of envy. And Forest Lodge makes that truth harder than ever to ignore.